And we're live. Hey ladies, I'm gonna give it like 5 seconds, maybe 15 to see who jumps on live. I'm super pumped to kick this off, you guys. Really pumped. This week is going to be fun. Katie's on. Hey Katie, Carrie's on. Let's see who else. I see it. Hey guys. Okay, Miranda's on. Yay! I know lots of people are at work. Lots of people are getting kids off to school. We have people all over the country. So, hey Carly. Lots of you are going to catch the recording. That's wonderful. But I'm so pumped that some of you guys are online on live because it's way more fun to talk to you guys than it is just to look at myself and talk because that's weird. I'm going to talk to you guys today about something that honestly has been life-changing for me. And I know this whole workshop is on confidence and empowering women. And this is one thing that seriously was a game changer, okay? For me personally and for lots of people that I get to work with every single day. So I'm going to hash out kind of something that I learned in this book called The Miracle Morning. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. It's by Hal Elrod, I think. Someone post in the comments the author. I think that's his name, but I can't really remember because I'm terrible at remembering stuff. But it's basically talking about how powerful it is when you take control of your morning. Because what happens, this is how I used to wake up. I used to wake up not until my kids were waking me up and not until the very last moment. Like I would sleep, Hal Elrod. Yes, thanks Rachel. I would sleep as long as I could. And then by the time my kids were waking me up, they were usually grumpy. They were usually fighting. They were usually arguing over something, wanting something, whining already. And it was like, it was just so draggy, you know? It was like, that's not a way to wake up. And he talks about, in the book, he talks about just the power in taking control of your morning, starting the day in a routine with habits that are going to help you take control, okay? So he goes over these things called the savers, and then they each stand for something. So I'm going to go into each one, and then I will explain what I do every single morning because it's going to look different for everyone, and that's wonderful. You got to tweak it to find what works best for you. And I will just preface this by saying I am not a morning person by nature, like at all. I hated waking up in the morning. And when we started waking up early, it was hard, okay? It was hard. And so I'm going to also give you some tips and tricks on how to make it happen. Because, man, if you're going to hit, like if you can hit the snooze button, most people, when they try this or when they're like, hey, I'm going to start waking up early, they're like, but I can't. I hit the snooze like 10 times. Okay, we're going to talk about that. So what are these savers that he talks about? A miracle morning is made up of different things. So there's S, silence. I want you to write these down, okay? This is a workshop style group. So I want you guys to get a notebook really quick and write these down because you can make these fit you, okay? So S is for silence. A is for affirmations. V is for visualization. E is for exercise. R is for reading. And S is for scribing. So in the book, he goes into detail about every single one of them. But basically, silence is wake up and have a moment of silence. Whether you're praying, whether you're meditating, whether you're just sitting and thinking about having a moment of gratitude, thinking what you're grateful for, even just brief, like a few minutes, starting your day in silence, clearing your mind, maybe saying a prayer, doing those things. The next one is affirmations. So this one kind of weirds people out sometimes because it's like when you're not used to it, it's kind of funny. And so these are positive affirmations that you're telling yourself, whether it be goals, whether it be things that you want to focus on, and you're saying them in the present tense, like I am a kind, loving, patient mother. I am a successful, whatever it has to do with your career. I am a leader with a servant heart. I am an instrument in the Lord's hands. I am, like whatever you want to talk about, and you say these things every single day and you say them out loud, okay? Another thing you can do is you can record yourself. So maybe you sit down for a minute and you think of your 10 affirmations that you want to say every single day, and you record yourself, and then you can record them on the phone. And then as you're like driving, or as you're doing something, or as you're in the shower or whatever, if you don't want to say them out loud all the time, which I highly recommend you do because it's powerful, but you can also play the recording, and you hear yourself saying these things. I promise you guys, something happens when you put these affirmations out into the universe. Something happens and it's powerful, okay? That's all I know. I don't know the science behind it, but it's powerful. So that's the A. V is visualization. Take a minute and visualize what you want your day to look like. What do you want to accomplish? What goals are you reaching towards? And you create this clear vision of those things happening, okay? So these are really brief things, but they don't take long, but they're powerful, okay? E is exercise. Obviously, that's an easy one to explain. Workout, move, do something, run, do a quick workout. I do home workouts, so I walk into our home gym. My workouts are never longer than 30 to 40 minutes. I bust it out, and then I feel so good. The endorphins are for real. You will feel so much better when you take control and you take that time for yourself to take care of yourself every single morning, okay? R is for reading. So whether that's you're reading scriptures, whether that's you're reading a personal development book, just spending some time to read. I do personal development in the morning, and we also read scriptures together as a couple. So I'll go into that in a sec. But just reading, okay? And then scribing is his S word. So that is planning your day out. You can write down that list of gratitudes that you were thinking of when you were meditating or when you were having that moment of silence. You can write those out and have a gratitude journal. Maybe that's journaling. Maybe that's just writing down your thoughts and writing down your feelings and where you're at this day. Writing those things down, okay? So those are the savers that he talks about. And like I said, it looks different for everyone. You can tweak it. You can figure out what you want to do to make it right for you. But this is what our morning looks like every single morning. And that is the beautiful thing, is you need to create a habit. You need to create a morning routine where it can be your normal, okay? So this isn't just something that happens few and far between. This is something that is your normal every single day, okay? So this is what our day looks like. We wake up at 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. I would have never done that before, but I promise when you wake up with a purpose, it's different than waking up to the alarm clock when you're dragging and when you're dreading that that alarm and dreading getting out of bed and dreading going to work or whatever. There's a difference. So it starts at nighttime, because you kind of want to plan out your day. You want to plan out what you're going to accomplish that morning. And when my alarm goes off, or when my husband wakes me up, because he wakes up in the morning too, I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm like, let's go. Okay. So it's totally different. You wake up with a purpose and you're stoked, okay? It doesn't mean it's easy. It doesn't mean that you're not still tired and you'd rather sleep for a sec. But I promise when you have a plan, it's easier to get out of bed, okay? So we wake up at 5 a.m. We pray personally, like we say our own prayers, have that moment of silence, just have that quiet time for a sec, and then we read scriptures together as a couple. We listen to personal development. So I have this thing called Darren Daily, which you can subscribe to. It's a daily email that comes to me from Darren Hardy, who's one of my mentors from afar. And he sends you like a daily 3 to 5 minute video. So I'm listening to this video while I'm getting my workout clothes on. And then we go work out. My husband and I work out together every single morning. And then once we're done, usually it depends. Sometimes Brig is up. He's been waking up super early. So sometimes we have to start our day with the kids. Sometimes they're still sleeping. So I'll take some time and plan out my day. I have a planner on my desk. So I plan out exactly what I'm going to do that day. When I have like my time to work, I have a game plan so I can have that in place. We plan out like our activities with our kids. We plan out what my husband's doing so we're on the same page. And then we tackle our day with a purpose. And then I do my affirmations in the shower. And so I do them a little bit later in the day. But that's it. And it's easy and it doesn't take long. But I promise you guys, it is powerful when you wake up with a game plan and with a purpose. And when you take care of yourself, because I will tell you, I love being a mom, you guys, like love it. But my kids will make me crazy, okay? So having that little bit of me time every single morning, it's like 45 to 50 minutes. When I have that and I start my day with me, taking care of me, I am such a better mom. I'm such a better wife. I'm just so much better in every area because I take that time for me. Is it hard to wake up? Yeah, it's hard. Sometimes we go to bed way too late and then I'm like, dang it. But guess what? It doesn't change because I know that in order to take care of my kids and in order to take care of my family, I have to take care of me first. And that happens in the morning, okay? So a couple tips before I wrap this up. One, put your alarm clock or your phone like far away. Put it in your bathroom. Put it across the room on your dresser. Put it somewhere else so you have to get out of bed to turn it off, okay? Don't set it right next to you because then it's easy to just turn it off and then go back to sleep. Two, it's a mindset thing. Don't even give yourself the option not to wake up. Like hitting snooze is just not an option. And I promise when you just flip the switch and say, okay, I'm getting up no matter what, you'll get up, okay? And then you have to have a purpose. You have to have a reason. You have to know why you're getting up. Why are you doing this? Why are you taking care of yourself? Why are you going to feel so much better when you do this? And then you just get into a routine. And if you can get your spouse on board, it makes it that much easier because when you're tired and you don't want to get out of bed, he's like, come on, babe, let's go. And when he's tired and he doesn't want to get out of bed, you're like, come on, babe, let's go. And you can support each other, okay? So I think there was some questions, hints for getting teen son on board. Ooh, I don't have teens yet. So I haven't dealt with that yet, but I would maybe, I don't know. I mean, you have to make it something that is going to benefit him. So maybe incentivizing it at the beginning to get him into that routine until he really feels the benefits. I know my brother, he's 16 and he's really into working out. And so maybe finding what he loves to do and then helping him incorporate those things each day. Incentive? I don't know what Aaron's saying. But okay, I don't want this to be too long. So I'm going to wrap up. Let me see. Yes, it really is such a game changer, you guys. So I want you guys to comment what you're going to do. If you don't have a miracle morning yet, what are you going to start tomorrow? And then I want to hear about it underneath tomorrow's morning post, what you did, okay? Because you guys, I promise, if you want to change your life on a big scale, if you want to change the way you feel, change the course, the direction that you're going, all you have to do is change little things in your daily activities. Little things make massive differences. I promise. So this is something that you have control of. You have control of your time. You have control of what you do in the morning. And you can do this. So Miracle Morning, start tomorrow. And we'll see you guys back here tonight. Cozy's talking tonight. So I'm super pumped. Super pumped you guys are here. We're going to have a fun week. All right?